Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I'm here with another video on a look that I posted on my Instagram. It is a natural soft glam look that I usually gravitate towards when I want to take Instagram photos or film, or if I kind of just want to feel a little nice, put together, but it doesn't take a lot of effort because I can get lazy sometimes. So this look is like literally perfect for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I already went ahead and moisturized, primed, and have SPF on. I also kind of went ahead and did my hair, but I'll probably explain how I did my hair after I'm done with my makeup, even though it's like literally the most simple hairstyle you could ever think of. I'll still show it. So also I already went ahead and did my brows. Because I feel like they just take the longest, and in my opinion it's not really necessary to film it, or maybe it is, I'm not sure. Also, I just wanted to say I apologize for the lighting. It's a little cloudy today and I depend on natural lighting, so if you see the inconsistent lighting throughout the video, I apologize. So yeah, anyways, so today I'm going to be using the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty foundation and the concealer. This foundation is a little dark for me right now since we're in the winter, so I'm going to mix the concealer and the foundation together and I get my perfect shade. To blend out, I'm just going to use my e.l.f. powder blurring brush, and then after that I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. sponge, which I highly recommend. If you have not tried this sponge from e.l.f., please go out to Target and purchase it. It is literally the best beauty sponge I have ever tried out. It beats the Morphe, it beats the Real Techniques, and it beats the actual Real Beauty Blender in my opinion. So I will be using those two to blend my foundation. I probably look crazy right now, but I promise you it will come out really nice after. That is the base. So I just went ahead with the sponge just to furthermore blend out my foundation, and just to ensure that if I had any excess product, a beauty sponge picked it up. So next I'm just gonna go in with the same concealer that I used earlier. I love the Selena Gomez line. The complexion line is really nice. I personally really enjoy it. It's definitely up my alley, but if you don't like a serum-y type of foundation and concealer, then I definitely wouldn't purchase it. But if you do and like decent coverage, then go ahead and purchase it. So I'm just gonna put 3 dots in these places because they're the places that I really want to focus on highlighting. Now I'm gonna let this concealer sit for a little bit, that way I can get a little bit more coverage as it dries just a tad bit. And while that is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and use cream bronzer, and the one that I'm using today is from Tarte. It's the Breezy Cream Bronzer in the shade Seashells. So now I'm going to blend out the concealer with the sponge. So now that we're done with our base and I've already finished applying any cream product, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with a pressed powder. I remember watching I Love Sarai's either Instagram or YouTube video mentioning that if you go with a finely milled pressed powder first and then going with a loose translucent setting powder, your base will be super smooth. And one day I did try that, and best believe it was exactly that. That was probably the most smoothest base I've ever had in my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And for the pressed powder, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder in the shade Fair. Now I don't know if you need to use these two together to get the same result, because these are the same products that she used and I so happened to have them, so I tried it and I really liked it. So if you have these two products, go ahead and try them, but if not and you have something similar, I would still try it just to see if you can get the same exact results. So just really lightly just set all over the face. And now with the sponge, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna just go ahead and just put some under my eyes. I can't really do it to the camera. Yeah, some under my eyes. Chin. Forehead. And then some on under my contour or cheekbone, whatever you want to call it. And while this is kind of doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes. That way if I have any type of fallout, I can just brush it off with the translucent powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop on the base and go ahead and do my eyes. So you only really need two shades for this look. The first one I'm gonna use is the all over lid color. I'm gonna go ahead and use a shade from the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions, and it's this bottom middle shade right here. Just a light wash on the eyes with a fluffy brush. Okay, so that is for the wash of color. Like I said, it's kind of messily done, not super precise. And the next shade I'm going to be using is from the Juvia's Nubian palette, and it's this dark brown shade that I have right here on the bottom corner. And I'm going with a more flat top, straight brush, super skinny, just to get a small, like, shadow eyeliner kind of thing. Sorry, I probably should be showing what the hell I'm doing. I look a little crazy, but basically I just stamped the brush on my eye and it creates a line for me, and then I go ahead and look straight ahead and basically see like where my eye kind of creases. I try to make sure that the liner looks as straight as possible. I don't really like a liner that kind of has a curve to it, if you know what I'm talking about. So I kind of look straight to my mirror and start to kind of form like a line, and I only do it halfway because I don't really like a full-on eyeliner look, as in like going all over my eye. It just looks a little weird on me, and this is not going to be perfect either. So the liner kind of looks like this. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Now that I've done my eyes, I'm going to go back on the face, and I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty powder bronzer in the shade Private Island, and I'm just going to bronze up the face even more because I love bronzer. I can never get enough of bronzer. Okay, and then I'm just gonna dust off the powder because I think it's about time that I dust it off. I should have dusted off a long time ago, but I didn't. Alright, and then I'm going with another bronzer. And this one's from the Cover FX Monochromatics Duos. That kind of looks like this. And I'm gonna grab the dark shade. You literally just need like a tap. Literally, that's all you need. This is how pigmented and, yeah, powerful this bronzer is. And just to furthermore define my cheekbones that I don't have. And like that. So the next thing I'm gonna go with is blush, and this is like my next favorite thing. And I'm gonna be using two blushes, one from Patrick Ta in the shade She's Sincere, and then the Milani Baked Blush and Luminoso. So I'm gonna go in with this one first and then top it off with this one because this one's a little bit shimmery, so it'll give me like a slight highlight because I won't be using highlight, and I actually don't really use highlight anymore at all. I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta first. And I like a lot of blush too. And I also put a little bit of blush on my nose, chin, and a little bit on my forehead. That way everything just kind of flows better. And then I'm just gonna go in with the Milani one. So now that I finished applying all the powders, I'm going to go ahead and use MAC Fix Plus, so that way everything just kind of melts together and look like skin. Okay, and I'm just going to fan it off. The next thing I'm going to go in is with mascara, I'm just gonna cut my lashes and finish off my eyes with some lashes. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. So I went ahead and applied the mascara and applied my lashes, and the lashes that I'm using today are the Ardell Naked Lashes in 423. They're really perfect if you don't really like super dramatic lashes but still want to put on a lash that does something to your eyes. These are it, and it literally feels like you're wearing nothing. And for me, that's really important because in the past when I've used lashes, my eyes get really irritated for some reason, and with these that hasn't happened. So if you have that same problem, definitely try these out. There are two styles that I really like, which is these ones, the 423s and the 422s. Those two are like my all-time favorite, and I haven't found anything that tops those two lashes. So these are it. So next I'm just gonna do lips, and honestly that is also a simple combination and only requires two products, and it's going to be the MAC Strip Down Lip Pencil and a lip gloss that sadly is discontinued, but if you can find a brownie nude lip gloss, then you can go ahead and use that. But this one is the shade Lychee Me, and it's like more on the sheerer side, more on the sheer side. Yeah, more on the sheer side. And for the lip liner, I tend to just overline the Cupid's bow part just to make it a little bit rounder, and I tend to like that a little bit more on myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I just fill in just slightly so it blends in with my natural lip color. And then I'm going in with the lip gloss. So that is pretty much for the lips. That's pretty much it for the makeup, I think. Yeah, we're done with the makeup. Now I'm just gonna let my hair a little down, and then for my hair I just simply slicked it back and grabbed two pieces from the front and grabbed my straightener and straightened out the hair and just curled it away from my face, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I really need to touch it up because I think it still looks good. I usually do this hairstyle when I want to take photos because it literally looks like you took time to do your hair, but really it took 5 minutes. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you on the next one. Please take care and have a good day. Bye!